Okay, take two. uh, I did another take after this, and I was just talking, like ranting about some shit, just to see, I'm just trying to get this ball rolling, is basically what I'm saying. But, the whole purpose of the test is like, can you guys hear me? Because the mic I use, it's a bit weird. It's like a completely Bluetooth mic. So I was like, I'm gonna do a test to see if people could even hear me. And as I was doing the test, I was talking about some stuff I actually wanted to talk about. Like I was actually enjoying it. Like my first take, I enjoyed that shit. And I was like, but there's a good chance you guys probably won't hear me because of the mic. So I finish up, and I I look back at the recording. I forgot how long it is. Maybe 20, 15 minutes, maybe. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh damn, they can't hear me. That's a shame. That is a shame. I guess I would have to look into the matter, see how I could fix this. And then I'm like putting up my, like, I take off my mic to like, I'm gonna go downstairs to get some water or some shit. And as I'm doing this, I feel a lump on my mic. And then my heart dropped for a moment. Cause then that tells me that the lump that means the button is out. And how my mic works is if the button's out, that means I am muted. The mute button is in effect. So the whole time people couldn't hear me is because my mic was muted. Not because like the mic was fucked up. So I do have a different problem with the mic, or maybe it's not the mic, but I do have a different problem. Like when I'm streaming, people, like friends in my Discords, can't be heard, which fucking blows. It's the only reason I don't do it, because, I play with my friends a lot, and you can't hear them, so it just feels like I'm talking to a ghost, and what's the point in that, 'Cause we talk about some funny shit all the time, but everyone else is just seeing like I'm laughing at some shit, like I'm fucking schizophrenic or some bullshit. Though I'm pretty sure I can look into a way to fix it, because, like, that is the beauty of computer after all, You can actually do anything with this shit, you just need to know how. Like, deadass, you can really do anything with this thing, you just need to know how. It's kind of cool, if you really think about it, You can't do that for an Xbox, or you can't do that for PlayStation. I came from Xbox recently, and it's like, God, bro, I could talk about that forever. I had so much problems with Xbox. If we're talking about like the early Xbox days, it was a treat, bro. Xbox 360, that was the shit, man. Like nothing but good times on Xbox 360, Halo 3. Even I didn't have a problem with early I didn't even have a problem with early Xbox One either. Fucking Destiny, back when Destiny was hot. Good times, but like late Xbox One was just got garbage. Like it just became garbage. I ran into so many fucking problems on Xbox, it was ridiculous. And I thought maybe these are just my problems, Maybe I'm like the only one having these issues. So I look into it, and then I talk to my friends, and sure enough, they start getting the same issues I did, just like later. They just like now get the problems. Like their controller, for example. I don't want to just say there's problems with the Xbox and like not list a reason. Their controller, garbage, bro. Like, so the biggest problem with the Xbox controller is like their ports. I don't know what it is, but it's like cheaply made, and it always like breaks down. Like, I mean, they're always going to break down to port, but like they break down super quick. And they don't just break down, but like they break down to the point that they damage whatever like wire you plug into it as well. Like a couple of my friends had the same problem, including me. I had the most out of them, where you buy a mic and the mic has an aux. You plug it in the aux to the controller. This is like the newer controller, different from the fucking weird whatever USB shit they were doing that you have to plug in. And you have to buy a certain controller that has this weird USB port. But you have to plug in the aux, and then that's it. Like, that's it. You plug in the aux, and that's it. And, you know, people can hear you now. But, I don't know what the aux is made out of, or fucking what, but over time, the aux would bend. It would bend your aux. The plug-in for your controller would bend your aux. Shit you not. I've had so many different controllers. They've all done that. They will all, like start breaking down your mic or some shit. For the longest time, because keep in mind, I was, you know, a lot younger when I was on Xbox, I thought, damn, these wires are, like, degradable or some shit. You just gotta keep getting a new mic. That's all it is. You know, these mics don't last. And then I look into people who are playing on PlayStation, people who are playing on fucking PC, and I'm like, wait a minute. This man said he's been using this mic for 3 years. 3 years? What do you mean, 3 years? Look into it. I found some people who are also complaining about it online. I'm like, oh, brother. You mean to tell me the controller's been fucking up my mic? You know the money I've ran on this shit? Nothing, zero. I was a fucking child, bro. That was my mom's money I ran on that shit. But do you know how much dollars I wasted? Or she wasted on that shit? You gotta be kidding me, bro. And then there's the Xbox team. They're so fucking garbage. I'm sorry to anyone who works there. I feel like it's not your fault that you guys are garbage. I honestly feel like that they just don't give you proper instructions or something. They're not teaching you correctly how to do this shit. What the fuck? A lizard? Sorry, I never got that far. I feel like they just properly, like, haven't teach you or something. Because, like, I'll go there for a complaint. Like, a simple complaint, too. I'll be like, hey, I refund this game. Sorry, getting some water. Hey, I refund this game, and I didn't get my money for it. How come? You know, I need my money back. And they would always, I feel like it's part of the training, where they have to, like, hassle you for your fucking money. Like, that's always part of the training. You could ask fucking anyone. I swear it wasn't just me. I swear it wasn't just my homies. Like, they had to do this to just fucking everyone. But every time you try to get a refund, they'll find some fucking way to hassle it back. Like, no, this isn't your money, in fact. And, like, they will try so goddamn hard. And the funny thing is, I always got my money back. And the only reason I always got my money back, because my friends didn't, they sure as hell didn't always get their money back. But the only reason I always got my money back is because I had to pull a fucking Karen on these people. I had to be like, no, you're giving me my fucking cash back right the fuck now. You're handing over the dollar. You don't have a fucking option. You're handing over the dollar, or shit's gonna get bad for you. And I know it's not their fault. I feel bad because I know it's not. But when I talk like that, they call the higher-ups. And the higher-ups like, what's the problem? And then I'm like, I'm getting my fucking money back. I bought this game that's broken, that's garbage, it's not even playable. Yeah, I've played a few games like that on Xbox. Every console has those, though. I'm not holding Xbox accountable for that. Every console has a game that's like that, just an unplayable mess. But, you know, you sometimes buy one, and you're like, I bought one, and I'm not paying for this. I want my fucking money back. And they're like, well, you want your money back? Whoa, excuse, money, this is why you can't get your money back. And then I become a Karen on their ass, too. I don't feel like it's Karen, honestly. I feel like it's more, I'm assertive. A Karen is like racial shit, you know? It's like, he's black, so I called him the N-word. Go back to your country, give me my money. That's a Karen. I wasn't doing any of that shit. I wasn't disrespecting anyone's ethnicity, anyone's fucking gender, religion, creed, whatever. I was just simply stating, I want my money back. Yeah, I guess it's just, I was assertive. I was very assertive, is the word I'm looking for. So I'd be like, no, actually, I'm gonna need that cash back. If you wanted to keep that money, I shouldn't have been playing a broken fucking game. And it's always after like just a good 30 minutes of combat, I get the money back. Like, always get it back after a good 30 minutes of pure fucking combat. And the reason my friends don't, get their money back, because They're not like me. They can't just fight some guy over the phone, you know? We were all young. I mean, they probably could do that now, but we were all young back then, you know? They weren't used to just battling somebody like that. They shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to battle someone like that for your cash. Especially if they sold you a broken product. So, they do it, they give me my money back. And funny side story, my friend, one of my best friends actually, he's kind of gone right now. He's going off and making his career happen. But I told him about it. I'm like, yeah, I'm assertive with it. I tell them to give me back my fucking money, and they give me back my money. And then he's like, I never get my money back. I'ma try that. And the next time he tried that, he said, you wouldn't fucking believe it, bro. They gave me back my money and then some. They paid me for my DLCs too. And I'm like, yes, sir. You know, it's not like Steam, where like Steam has like a policy where it's like, okay, you buy the game. I think it's 2 hours. I'm still new to the whole piece. Not really new. You know, I've been here for like a couple months now. But it's like, it's not like, okay, so you pay the money and like after 2 hours, you know, you could get a refund. You know, Xbox was very scummy. They'll do anything they can to keep that cash from you. Just how it is. It's just how business works, really. But like, I understand that's how business works. But there's like a point where it shouldn't. Like, when it comes to, you know, like a gaming console, and people saying, hey, I bought a broken game, I want my money back. Maybe you shouldn't try that shit. Judging because the only reason you are making money is because we are buying your shit. But if you keep acting like a fucking clown like this, and we're like, hey, we want our money back for this broken game, you're like, ooh, I don't know about that type beat, then no one's gonna buy your fucking console anymore, and you're gonna be broke. You're gonna give your shit up to PlayStation. And honestly, Xbox, you're making a lot of questionable decisions right now. You're giving no real reason for people to buy your console. They're not doing the fucking exclusives anymore. Like, I've heard they're no longer doing exclusives. You know, it's all out there. You could buy Halo Infinite on Steam. You could buy Psychonauts 2 on Steam. You could probably buy the new Fable game on Steam. Like, what? I'm curious what will make your console sell. Like, what's the selling point for your console? Like, and then I watched like the live for like both of them. I watched the live for PlayStation, I watched the live for Xbox, I watched them both. And PlayStation fucking killed it. PlayStation's out the park. Keep in mind, I've been playing nothing but like Xbox, like for the longest time. The only PlayStation I had was PlayStation 2. And like a PS Vita briefly PS Vita. But and I love the PlayStation 2, man. Shadow of the Colossus is one of my most favorite games of all time. Ratchet and Clank, yes sir, or not Ratchet and Clank. I always get their name mixed up with Ratchet and Clank. Jak and Daxter. Always, I fucking love that game, bro. Love that game to bits. Great fucking game. Never played it though. I mean, I played it. I mean, I never played it though. What's the word I'm trying to say? I haven't played the game in a while. Is what I'm trying to say. I haven't played that game in a very long time. In a hot minute. But it's a super good game. I remember it, bro. But like, without exclusives, I'm so curious. How is Xbox gonna run their shit? What are you going for? I've heard they're doing Smart Play, where like every console should have done Smart Play a long time ago. By the way, we had the capability of doing Smart Play for a very long time, and the fact that they haven't done Smart Play, and I'm talking about everyone here, not just Xbox, PlayStation included, was a greedy act of money, and I don't fuck with that. Smart Play should have always been a thing, bro. You know how fucking garbage it is buying a game and then like no longer playing on that console for whatever your reasons may be, and then buying the game that you really liked on that console and it's like, nope. Like, it's already bad enough that you want me to rebuy it. Like, I could just barely excuse the fact that you want me to rebuy the game. Just barely can excuse that factor, you know? It's on a different thing, it's on a different console, sure, whatever. It's gonna be a slight different experience, sure, cool. But like, you could at least do me the favor of saving my fucking progress, man. Like a game I play often, For Honor. I fucking... it's like a joke where like, I know the game's bad, but I keep playing it regardless. They didn't save shit for me, bro. I played that game like crazy, and any of my progress is, oh shit, like my progress has not been saved. I have to like redo everything, and at this point it doesn't fucking matter. Like even if I was wrong, like, oh, you know, you did this, you get your progress back. It doesn't matter at this point, unless I get like the DLCs I bought, cause I bought like everything. I bought Marching Fire, I bought Season Pass, I bought it all. So unless I'm getting all of that back again, it doesn't matter. And I'm not rebuying all that shit again. You guys got me fucked up. You think I'm just gonna rebuy all that? But that's like a whole different subject. I don't like Marching Fire. I don't like Marching Fire at all. They made it such a big thing, cause like it came out with Breach's thing, but like the characters from Marching Fire are like, I don't feel are good at all. Like I don't like the fat staff guy. I honestly feel like that man has too much. And I hate saying that because like for a fighting game you want your character to have too much. That's what you're looking for in a fighting game. You want your character to like be have a lot of options here. But like, dear God, this man is the whole fucking book. Anything you can do in the game, he can do. Which is garbage design by every mean. You know, think about if fucking Ryu from Street Fighter could just pull a Mortal Kombat and like throw a spear out. You know, get over here. Like, what the fuck? Or no, that's not really a good example, because that's like a different game. So what if like Ryu just did a Sonic Boom, you know, out of nowhere? Start doing Sonic Booms and Guile's back kick. Like, why? And don't get me wrong, like I feel like the whole nerfing characters, I'm always against the nerf of characters. Usually against the nerf of characters. I've seen characters become too OP in games like Overwatch and shit. So I understand nerfs. I get it. I see why they're needed. Some people are very anti-nerf. Some people do not like their characters being nerfed at all. I'm anti-touch. Like, how do I describe it? Well, I mean, it's dumb now, because the generation we live in, it's impossible. But, when I was younger, I very much believed, how very unfortunate that was, that my character should, my character should remain in vanilla. Like, you shouldn't update my character out of the base game. I know that's stupid now, but I still feel that way. And I feel like the combat that most games should have a patch play is like, for example, Overwatch, right? Overwatch keeps changing, patch after patch, you know, it's how it is. But I feel like if you go to custom games, right, you should be able to choose a patch you want to play in. Like, you're playing with your friends, like, what patch do you guys want to play? Let's play vanilla patch, you know, and like the DLC's characters, or whatever characters were there in vanilla patch are there. Whatever decision they made back in vanilla patch was there. And like, you just play that. Like, that could be fun. Fun aspect. Let's play vanilla patch, you know, or let's play patch 1.2. Or I miss when Roadhog had that dumb hook where he hooked me through the fucking galaxy and back. Let's play that patch. I missed that patch. You know, just cool ideas. By all means, I feel like, you know, how I feel about the no touch bias should actually happen. To say, I know that would be bad. It's just I always feel like my characters get shafted the most. Like, if character I always played in Overwatch was Genji, and I wasn't just like, you know, the need healing, whatever bullshit y'all make fun of him for now. I was actually, like, not tooting my own, I was very good at this, man. I carried teams with Genji. You know, I carried people. I protect the healer. I got the kills. I got the picks. I took off the snipers, took off their healers. Like, I did the proper picks that was needed of me. But like, throughout the years, all they did was nerf that man. Just on repeat. Alright, this is my last game. And then I'm ending the recording. No matter what, I said this in my last recording that wasn't heard, but no matter what, I'm going to release whatever it is. I'm releasing this, like flat out releasing this on YouTube. Because I don't want that mentality anymore. That, keep making excuse over and over mentality where I'm like, oh, you know, I would make YouTube videos, but I need the capture card, and I need a better graphics card. Because at the time of recording, I don't have a graphics card. I'm on like whatever like laptops use to like, you know, play games or whatever. Whatever laptop you use. So, you know, I kind of do need a graphics card. No cap, I do need that. But like games like this, you know, no the fuck I don't. I don't need a graphics card for this at all. So I'm gonna get the ball rolling. I'm gonna keep releasing content until I find a comfortable time zone for me, and I'm gonna keep doing it. I don't care who listens. I don't care if anyone listens. I'm gonna just do this because I enjoy doing this. And not to sound like the Messiah or anything, but I truly feel like not much people on YouTube actively enjoys making content anymore. Oh, you fucking bitch. Wow. And keep in mind... What the fuck? That was a weird way of doing it. I'm not gonna say I enjoy this too much, because this is my first video. I just always... Or not my first video. I've released more videos in the past before using like the Xbox editor. My god, that shit was garbage. It was like the first time I feel like I'm actually doing something. But like, I've always wanted to do this. Since Ray William Johnson, since Smosh, and I mean like, you know, pre-Smosh gaming, you know, you know, how many fools can I kill today? You know, I've always been on YouTube. YouTube was something I could actively, without sounding retarded and mushy, but YouTube was always a place that I could actively call a home of mine, you know. Had a bad day at school, come home, slap on YouTube, watch new content creators, find some people, watch some old JonTron videos, watch some Game Grumps videos, some new Game Grumps videos, some old Game Grumps videos, watch some Ray William Johnson, because, you know, this is the time zone, he was like #1 on YouTube at the time, you know, watch some PewDiePie yell about barrels or some shit, watch Critical, you know, whatever, just slap on the video and watch for hours. That was my TV. That was my TV, my generation of TV right there. So, you know, whatever it may be, if I find joy in this, which I do feel like I will, whatever it may be, I'm gonna make the most out of this. I'm gonna try. I'm at this point where I need to now. Like, if I'm going to try, I should have done it, like, years ago, but I kept making excuses. Granted, I won't say years ago, actually, because I was on Xbox, and I actually didn't have any way of recording besides of using this shitty Xbox editor thing, and it was fucking garbage, bro. I shit you not, that thing was terrible. I really did try. I don't even think, when I was using it, you couldn't even record your voice. Like, you couldn't even record your voice when I was using that thing. So, like, man, just, That was the main reason, by the way, I couldn't use it, because at the time you actually couldn't record your voice or anything on it. I'm not sure if that changed now, but... It's like, damn, how am I supposed to make content if I can't even speak to these people? What am I supposed to be, a text chat here? You can't even do text chat, just text. It was very limited, is what I'm trying to say. But now, and like, I just got my Xbox when like, quarantine started. Or not my Xbox, I got my PC when quarantine started. When like COVID was at its fullest, everyone's getting like in their house and stuck. That's when I finally got my PC. I've been wanting a PC for years, bro, and I finally got one, and I'm making shit happen here. I mean, I'm not gonna waste this opportunity. I have opportunities that most will never get. I'm a very fortunate person, you know. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't rich, and dear God, I was like, you know. Whole family was poor for the longest time, but you know, we made it. As a family, we dug out. You know, we done some shit. We out here. We're eating good now. Good noodles every day. But yeah, I'm not gonna waste this. I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna keep making content. I do have ideas. Like, I actively have ideas. I have ideas, and like, I'm not, without sounding edgy or anything, I'm not the happiest person in life, alright? Not much things make me smile, not much things make me care for anything. Like I truly don't give a shit for anything around me besides, like, my mom or, like, my brother. Like, it's the only reason why I do shit. It's because, like, my mom would be like, hey, I need you to get a job. I don't want you to be a bum. And I'm like, okay, I'll get a job. And that's honestly, 100%. The only reason I got a job or get job is because she wants me to. Don't care for the money. Don't care for the responsibility aspect. That is the only reason. She wants me to get a job, I'll go get a job. I have nothing but endless respect and love for my mom, you know? She says I gotta get a job, I'm getting a fucking job. You know? I wanted a year off on, I wanted a year fucking break after school, you know? Like, after I finished high school, I want a year break before I go to college. But she's like, you know, you gotta go to college now. And I was very hesitant. I was like, nah, I want that break. But she wants me to go to college now. Made the phone call, went to college now. You know, everything I do is for, you know, it's for the sake of my mother. She sacrificed too much for me to be disrespecting her like that. But, why am I saying this? Well, because this is actually something I want to do. Like, you know, my mom didn't come in my room. I want you to be a content creator right now. You know, this is something I want to do. And I'm shooting for it. No matter how much impossible it may be, or how dumb it may seem to do any of this shit, bro. People have made fun of me for the ideas. A shit ton of people made fun of me for the ideas of saying I want to do this as a job. Like, people will fucking ridicule me for doing this shit. Like, honestly. Like, it's already enough that people ridicule me enough for, like, just the way I look. But, like, damn. People are very offended by, like, what I want to be in life. I ran into this one guy. My friends will remember him. The guy in VR. He was very offended. I'm not going to talk too much about him. I might talk about him later. But he was extremely fucking offended about my choice. He would follow me around, call me racial slurs, do anything. We recorded him. I didn't record him. My friend recorded him. The friend I talked about who's off doing his career shit. I'm not sure if I talked about him in this one or in the last one. But he recorded him. Maybe, I'll drop his content. I'll have to talk to my friend whenever he's out of boot camp. I do miss that guy, really. Like, he was a fucking true day one homie. But, I'll have to talk to him whenever he gets out of his boot camp. Be like, hey, you got that footage by any chance? But, we'll see. But, yeah. This is something I want to do, and I'm gonna shoot for it. Fuck it. I'm gonna do it. I don't care. I don't care if anyone listens. I don't care if no one listens. If one person listens, it's a bonus. It's just a bonus in my head. It will forever just be that way. Maybe my friends might, but I feel like, I doubt it. Don't get me wrong, I have good friends, right? But I doubt they'll just sit here and, like, actually listen to my full content. You know, I feel like they'll just listen to a few minutes, get bored, and walk off. Because, you know, I'm not a great content creator. I'm pretty sure this is boring right now. You know, right now it's boring. You know, I'm just starting. You know, I'm still looking for that headway. Be it what it may. I'm so curious what I'll be like in a year, though. Fast forward in a year, see what the difference is. But I'm gonna try. That's all I'm saying. I'm actively gonna make this work. I'm gonna try to make this work. All right. This is take 2. Signing off.